The countdown for the 14th Legislative Assembly elections have begun in Nagaland, where 183 candidates are in the fray to contest across 60 seats. Nagaland became a part of the Indian Union of States in 1963, and since then, elections in the Christian tribal majority state have been a complex affair. Decades since the integration, many areas in the state are still fighting for basics.
ये गांव का नाम नागस विलेज ट्विंसंग में पड़ता है। ये इस गांव में मैं अभी तक तो क्या बोलूँ, अभी तक तो प्रॉब्लम तो बहुत है। ट्विंसंग से हमारे बस्ती में ही नहीं बल्कि ट्विंसंग से लेकर के यहाँ तक कोई अच्छा रास्ता नहीं है। लेकिन ज़्यादा कुछ ऐसे बीमार सिमार आ जाने से ट्विंसंग में जाना पड़ता है। यहाँ से ट्विंसंग के लिए ऐसे 30 किलोमीटर से ऊपर है, तो टाइम लगता है 3 घंटा तो ऐसे लग जाता है।
Nakshu is located on Hokkishong Hill in the far-flung Eastern Hills district of Nagaland, about 30 kilometers from the nearest district headquarter at Tuensang. The village has no chemist or dispensaries and just one elementary school. A majority of the youth in the village have no jobs and there are no pakka roads to reach the village.
तो यहाँ बस्ती में अभी जो थोड़ा बहुत काम चल रहा है तो वो NREGS फंड है, तो वो थोड़ा बहुत मिलने से उसी से ही काम बस्ती में काम चल रहा है अभी तक। तो दूसरे ऐसे पब्लिक लीडर से और इधर उधर मतलब लेजिस्लेटिव मेंबर जो हम लोग सिलेक्ट करता है तो उनसे भी ऐसे तो सब काम में तो कुछ मदद नहीं मिल रहा है।
Villagers believe that the granting of separate statehood or special status by the centre will bring development in the eastern districts.
फाउंडर नागालैंड हमें डिमांड कर रहा है, अगर वो सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट से कपिल को हम लोग को अलग सा ये फाउंडर नागालैंड जो हमारा डिमांड है वो मिल जाता है तो पूरा विश्वास है कि हमारे बस्ती में भी हमारे गांव में भी ये जो सुविधाएं जितना भी जो भी है वो मिल जाएंगे।
The demand for Greater Nagalim has been a long-standing demand of the Naga people and a bone of contention between Nagaland and the state of India. However, during this year's elections in Nagaland, which is slated for February 27, we see a new issue has taking root in the eastern districts of Nagaland. That is the demand for a separate frontier Nagaland within the eastern districts of Nagaland.
I have been associating with the ENPO since the inception, 1996. We are demanding to liberate our people. Our eastern Nagaland people consists of 6 districts, namely Tuensang, Mon, Longling, Kifre, Noklak and Samado. And then this 6 district is comprised of again 7 tribes: Chang, Konyak, Kemangan, Pom, Sangdam, Tikir and Yimkyung. We have been discriminated in many ways, even in the development sector, economic sector, education sector, employment sector. That's why in 2010 we have decided to demand separate state from the present Nagaland state.
Eastern Nagas believe that the lack of development is due to neglect from the more advanced and politically active western tribes and the state government.
We cannot compare with this Ipan tribe. As long as we remain with this Ipan tribe of the Nagas brothers, then we will not get anything. That's what realization was come to the minds of the people of the Eastern Nagaland. Right. So we started that, no, we will go back to India when we are asked for the frontier state.
Pressing the demand for separate statehood, the ENPO had demanded a boycott call for the Legislative Assembly elections. They had also boycotted the Hornbill Festival last year. Now it seems the ENPO leaders have got assurance from the centre, though the contours of the assurance remain unclear.
Minister of Home Affairs requested not to abstain from the election. Right. So it's something like the give and take. Government also coming to rescue the Eastern Nagaland. We also coming to your rescue.
The eastern districts together sent 20 MLAs to the assembly. It was only after the boycott call by ENPO was lifted that the eastern districts sprung to poll mode. This year, the BJP has fielded several candidates from the eastern districts, including Tuensang, where it has fielded PB Chang. Many in Nagaland, however, feel that the BJP is using the Frontier Nagaland movement to divide the Naga people, and the elections are acting as a catalyst to divert attention from the real issue, the demand for the Naga solution.
The government of India is not for solution to the Naga political problem. The government of India is simply trying to manage the problem by defining the Naga people in terms of geography. The BJP government in the center is only playing with the mood of the people, and therefore they keep delaying the process. But one must remember that the longer the Naga political problem is delayed and prolonged, the government of India will also not remain peaceful.
The demand for a separate Greater Nagalim has led to years of insurgency between the Government of India and the Nagas. In 2015, the government and the NSC and IM, which represent several Naga tribes and civil societies, signed the framework agreement to work out the contours of the Naga solution. But despite several rounds of talks, the issue remains stuck in impasse over matters like a separate flag and constitution.
From the very inception, our demand should not be conflicting with the Naga solution. That was our first plan. And then we have been meeting all the stakeholders and all the insurgency group also. We met NSA and IM also, and then we met 7 NNPGs also, that we are asking the separate statehood within the Indian constitution.
With the government lending its support to the Frontier Nagaland movement in the east, many fear that the region might once again plunge into disturbance.
The demand of the Frontier Nagaland is genuine, I think, observing the present situation. But the Naga political solution, what is talking on, is also I think, genuine. Because of that, our identity is quite different than the mainstream of India. But it is dependent on our national leaders. Some may not agree, but we love peace, love. We want to stay peacefully wherever may be. Yeah.